Hey everyone, how you doing? Just heading out in the morning now. It's starting to get pretty warm, so I figure now's the best time before it gets any warmer to get some more sun cream, which I'm going through at a pretty rapid rate. And then later today, after doing a bit of teaching, I'm going to go to Lin Visa, which I've mentioned before, and I'm going to use her service to go back to Lao Bảo. If you haven't seen that video of me going to Lao Bảo, you can check it out. Yeah, looking forward to that, hopefully being a smooth experience, and then I'll come back home and, I don't know, just relax and chill out. I've been wandering the streets of Danang and enjoying the eclectic mix of sights and sounds, fueled by the ever-present banh mi on the corner each morning. Speaking of mornings, the heat is rising and pretty intense even as early as 8 AM. I'm usually inside under the air conditioner and only brave the heat around midday to get some lunch. With the temperature soaring, late afternoon brings more and more people to the beach, where you can expect to see organized groups playing games from time to time. Here's a snapshot of some of the sights I've been seeing. Danang's An Thong area has a lot of nice restaurants, bars and cafes. There's also quite a few apartment options, so you won't have to walk too far to enjoy the nightlife, all the while being just a stone's throw from the beach. On this night, there were scores of locals watching Vietnam defeat Thailand in the Southeast Asia Games. I was actually in another bar watching the Formula One by the time they secured victory, so I missed the pandemonium that took place on the streets. But I imagine the celebrations were similar to what I saw in 2019 when they got over the top of Indonesia in the same tournament. It was nice to catch up with the family I stayed with in South Korea. I lived with them for about a month after my teaching contract ended there in 2018. We had a nice dinner, then walked alongside the river, then over the Dragon Bridge for a stroll through Son Tra night market and late night smoothies. There are interesting features in most cities, and what is considered ordinary to locals is quirky or confusing to the out-of-towners. Maybe there's a Vietnamese reality show host turned politician taking advantage of the success of his more famous counterpart on the other side of the Pacific. And this place actually looks nice and modern, despite what you might first think of it. If you make it to this part of the world, you might also see more than the average number of stray dogs, or quite a few that just look like strays but are left to happily roam the neighborhood and have become adept at crossing the road. It doesn't mean you won't still have your heart in your mouth as you watch them do it. Or maybe you'll be jumping around like this little guy. As with most places you travel, particularly for an extended period, there are things that you'll adapt to and things that will remain bizarre and confounding. That's okay. Often things emerge as a byproduct of something else and were never meant to make any sense. If there's enough sun and sand, good food and smiling faces, then I don't see much point in pushing back against the intrigue and mystery that's promised with travel. Better to embrace it or see it as a backdrop of novelty and diversity that continually gives colour to one's experience. Hey, got a little bit of sunscreen. Now I'm just gonna go be online for a little bit, go to Lin Visa, come back, chill out, maybe go to the beach a little bit later or catch up with a friend I haven't seen in a while, and then, see how we go. So thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.